I got to be honest with you. I got to be honest. I don't believe in imposter syndrome anymore. I believe.
Get me there.
I believe it's us not wanting to shine. I believe it's us wanting to dim our light, right? We don't want to walk into those spaces. So it's a little bit different. It's this thing, imposter syndrome. I'm an imposter. No, you're not. You just don't want to shine. You just scared to what did I do? What did I do?
DaJuan, have you been talking to my therapist?
All right, this is the point of the podcast when I tell you, come on in.
Oh my God, Claire, is that you? I mean, no, these are conversations that I'm actively having with my therapist. Because I'm just like, the short version of the story is basically like, I've been an overachiever my entire life. Yeah. And so like, with that comes an understanding that sometimes in my life when I have been shining my brightest, it has harmed people who are not in the space I'm in, who are not having the success I'm having at whatever the thing is. And when I figured that out, I think when I was younger with some family members, I started to mute myself a little bit. And I started to reduce my achievements and downplay any good things that were happening, because I was like, I don't want to make anyone feel like they're not doing well or they're not being successful. I remember an acting coach once said, we do check-ins in class and you never check in. And I was like, yeah, no. He's like, no, every week you're like, it was a good week. And I was like, I know, because there's a part of me that feels like on my best week, I don't want to feel like someone in this room who's having a bad week is now going to feel worse because I'm, so you are correct. It is not the imposter syndrome so much as it's a fear of
shining too bright. Shining too bright. But when I fully understood, and this was a big turning point. I have a meme. I'll send it to you after this.
Do.
When somebody said, a tree, what's your name? Not somebody, let me be specific, said that two things can exist and be right. Meaning that somebody who is going through a hard time, that can still be true, and you can still be going through a great time. Those two things don't have to outshine each other. They can both exist. And so I'll look for that and send it to you, because it's one of those things. It just helps me understand. It's like you could have had an amazing year last year, and other people the pandemic could have really hurt a lot of people last year. Those two things can really still exist, and they don't, So I just thought about that when you were saying imposter syndrome.